And we are underway at WNG number 2. Nathan Dunnell versus Kurt Day Amyand. I hope for Kurt's sake I pronounced that correctly. And we have a really exciting rule set tonight where we can expect competitors to get punished for inactivity rapidly. And as we can see straight away, Nathan Dunnell wasting no time, not interested in getting pinned for or penalized for stalling, hitting an Uchimata straight away at the start of the match. And tonight at WNG2, if the action ends up getting off the mat, we're just going to keep going as long as it is safe for our spectators and people around the mat. We're just going to keep going, so don't worry about the action being broken as the boys end up on the basketball court here. And although Kurt is in a great position, generally, standard advice would be for Kurt to take his time here and try and cook his opponent. But with our rules tonight, it puts a lot of pressure, even on the athlete on top who might be in a more dominant position, to keep trying to advance position and make something happen and force a submission like Nathan Dunnell is trying right now. Very nice leg entry by Nathan Dunnell. Managed to spin the leg and now finds himself in what we call an outside ashi. And as you can see, already our referee is pushing the boys to stay active, which they are. A very tenacious hand fight from both men. Both of them have already showed they're more than capable of throwing each other. So I can imagine both men being pretty careful here, not wanting to concede any form of underhook. Nice. And great job by Kurt to return the favor and throw Nathan Dunnell down to the mat. It looks to me like Nathan Dunnell is really hunting for a leg entry. He didn't seem too opposed to going down from Kurt's throw attempt. Can look for Nathan Dunnell to try and underhook the leg right in front of him, or some people call that a scoop grip, and look to take his knee across the body and enter the legs. We can see now he just collected that scoop grip, but I believe Kurt is wary of the attack. Kurt looking for a Das strangle right now, and it looks like he's pretty close. Great attacks by Kurt, and great job by Kurt, especially because I believe these men are just blue belts. Great work by Kurt to chain his attacks. He recognized the Das strangle might not be there, and he moved straight away for a go-behind, while Nathan Dunnell's hands were completely preoccupied defending his neck. Great seated Katagatame entry there by Kurt. Nathan Dunnell is grimacing a little bit. Looks like that might be on. Good work by Nathan Dunnell to force back control and escape that one. And a great first round by the opening match on WNG2.
Judges give that round to the blue corner.
And Kurt managing to steal that last round. Well done by Kurt. Great front headlock attacks at the end of the round there, but props to Nathan Dunnell for keeping the action going even to the very last second. He was hunting that ankle lock, looking to snap Kurt's leg. A beautiful takedown once again by Kurt. A great work by Nathan Dunnell to roll Kurt over. He's deep on a mounted guillotine. Oh, Kurt's head just slipped from the angle I was at. It actually looked like Kurt's head was going to explode. Props to him for fighting his way out of that one. Finds himself in top position. And another relevant thing tonight to consider is that these athletes are allowed to slam out of a locked submission. So obviously they can't slam for no reason, but they can slam their way out of a locked submission. So that is a really relevant consideration when on the bottom of closed guard, hunting an armbar, is that your opponent may just pick you up and dump you straight onto the mat. And Kurt just looking to establish his dominant grips in this position. Props to both boys. They've been absolutely pushing the pace the entire match so far. Beautiful work by Kurt O'Donnell. I can't believe these guys are blue belts. That is what I read, but that is very clean work by Kurt. Punching in an underhook, really nice little knee tap. He almost got counted. Props to Nathan Dunnell, never giving it up easily. And based on the advice I can hear Kurt's team giving him here, it sounds like this is a position they are very familiar and comfortable with. On top, chest-to-chest half guard, or the position he was previously in, which we generally refer to as a split squat. And you can see here Kurt is just putting massive pressure on Nathan Dunnell's head and body. And one thing we have to recognize is that in that top half guard position, Nathan Dunnell is carrying Kurt's entire body weight. Kurt now on the back with a fully locked power Nelson. Going to look to pull Nathan Dunnell out of back control. Well done. And now he can look to start attacking. Great work by Kurt. Body triangle fully locked. It's going to be a very tough task for Nathan Dunnell to fight his way out of this one. Kurt's doing a great job of neck pummeling here, constantly keeping threat on the neck of Nathan Dunnell. And it looks to me like Kurt is starting to lock up a strangle. Can't see from this angle, but it looks tight. And the crowd senses a finish is close. Kurt deep under the neck. Nathan Dunnell manages to defend it. And I'm sure for Kurt that was probably quite frustrating. He was very close to a finish there. Props to Nathan Dunnell for surviving that one. Kurt was centimeters away from a finish. He just had to punch in that second arm on the strangle. But unfortunately, Nathan Dunnell manages to survive the round. Unfortunate for Kurt, but great job by both men.
The judges score this round to the blue corner.
So another round in the bank for Kurt, putting a lot of pressure on Nathan Dunnell here to hunt for a finish. And Nathan Dunnell looking for that same attack again, like we mentioned in the first round. Scoop gripping the leg that's in front of him, looking to try and pull that up his body. But unfortunately, it can just be such an exhausting maneuver, and he finds himself now on the bottom of mounted position. And really smart game here by Kurt. Every single position, he's just been punishing Nathan Dunnell. Every escape, although Nathan Dunnell does get out, he suffers heavily in the cardio department. He has great fitness. But it would be hard to convince me that Nathan Dunnell is not a little bit more tired than Kurt right now. Kurt's team and coaching corner yelling he has to move. Not too much incentive on Kurt to finish the match other than bragging rights since he's up 2 rounds and he's currently very dominant. Obviously, Nathan Dunnell really needs a submission here, but that is going to be very difficult to pull off while your opponent is on your back with a fully locked body triangle. I would say Kurt may get the finish here. Nathan Dunnell looks fairly exhausted at this point. He's been fighting hard out of some bad positions for a long time now. Kurt with a cross wrist grip, and I would say look for Kurt to possibly try and trap an arm if the boys end up on the other side. Kurt slowly sneaking that strangle arm around the neck of Nathan Dunnell. And props to Nathan Dunnell for having very disciplined defense with Kurt on his back, never letting his defensive hands get lazy and stray away from his neck, making it very difficult for Kurt to get the job done. Kurt once again with the body triangle locked. And for those at home watching who might not be grapplers, Kurt locks in the strangle. And the match is over. Well done by Kurt. Wore Nathan Dunnell down over the round and snuck it in at the perfect moment as soon as Nathan Dunnell's concentration lapsed for a split second.
And your winner from the blue corner, Kurt Amyand.